ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there, CAJman777 here, welcoming you guys back to Monster Hunter Double Cross. It has been 2-3 months since the last episode, and I apologize for that. College finals, as I stated in a couple of videos when I did my Damon X video. Yeah, college finals has been in the way for that, but we're back, and I have good news and I have bad news about this series. So the good news is that I'm obviously continuing the series, but the bad news is, unfortunately, we only have 6 or 7 episodes left in this series. That's right, we are getting very close to the end game of the story mode for Monster Hunter Double Cross, and then we're going to be moving on to bigger and better projects for the channel. A lot of Splatoon 2 content coming your way, music montages, going to try and get them out, you know, a bit more regularly than I usually do. But you may be wondering, I apologize, maybe wondering, what are we going to hunt today? Well, as I said in the last episode, we actually have to look up some of the key quests. I apologize, I have a little bit of a cold in the middle of summer, which doesn't make sense. But as I said in the last episode, essentially what's going on is I needed to figure out what key quest I needed to do for which monster to hunt next. Well, I did find out that we're actually going to be hunting a very easy monster today from what the key quest list was, so I'm not too worried about hunting it today, and we're going to get right into that in a second. I've already eaten and everything, but I figured, you know, we might as well get right into the episode. For this episode today, I've also decided to bring in our Dragon Greatsword that we got from Lao Shanlong. I can show you guys my equipment right here. We're using the Dragon Slayer, not fully upgraded, unfortunately, along with the Bolt Reaver gear. And that will give me quite a couple skills with that. But without further ado, I'm ready to get right into the monster we need to be hunting today. And that monster today is actually going to be, it's a rock. It's as you can see, it is a perfectly normal rock. Today we're going to be hunting a Basarios in the marshlands. I've already eaten, I'm already ready to go. So let's get started as we get right into the hunt here. I'm really excited to be wrapping up this series too, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've wrapped up a big series on the channel, despite canceling one. But I definitely want to finish Monster Hunter Double Cross, especially with Monster Hunter World Iceborne coming out. So we have to go hunt down Basarios. And you might be wondering, you know, Basarios, it's pretty easy, but I'm dead tired. Which might really affect my gameplay. For those of you who don't know, it is currently 1 in the morning, and I am recording this video. I'm not done recording videos after this. I'm going to be up to probably about 2 o'clock. So I got a little bit of time before I do anything else today. But yes, Basarios. Let's go find it. We got to go find it first. Should be. Hopefully it's in the middle here. Yep, there it is. So, the thing about Basarios is Basarios starts off like a normal rock. Just an absolutely normal rock. The moment you hit it, though, things change. As you can see, Basarios is actually pretty large. It's a very large monster. Kind of resembles another monster that we're actually going to get be getting to fighting in a very short while. But the cool thing about Basarios is that Basarios has the fire element to a lot of Basarios' attacks, which is very cool. A lot of the standard moves from a lot of the monsters remain intact, like the hip check. It has fire breath. It also has gas, fire, gas, and it is a walking fire burst, which, you know, isn't a horrible thing to deal with, but it is a very blunt-based monster. Now, the reason it is a blunt-based monster is because, as you can see, it's completely made of rocks, and that's actually what it uses for its protection. Now, weakness-wise, it is weak to dragon and then water in that order, which is why today I brought out the Dragon Greatsword from Lao Shanlong, the Dragon Slayer. It's a lot of fun to fight, and you might also tell that I'm also the Valor style Greatsword because, oh my god, Valor Greatsword is disgustingly powerful when it needs to be, and I love it. So, you know, we're gonna use it today. Now, it has 2 forms of gas. It has fire gas, and as you can see, it just hit my Tigrex cat. It also has sleeping gas. However, knocking over Basarios does provide benefits. As you can see, we can actually mine Basarios' back. Now, obviously, this is high-rank stuff, and I necessarily don't need it, but this is to show off anything for Basarios. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Let's go for Lion's Maw. I kind of wish I could see my damage numbers like I can in World, but, you know, that's okay. Breakable parts on the Basarios, much like another monster that we're going to fight later called Gravios. Gravios' breakable parts are the legs, the chest, and of course, its head can be broken. Ooh, nice stop. Alright, we're gonna... this thing will go down pretty quickly. I'm not in too big of a rush. As you can see, it is shooting some minor fireballs, unlike Gravios, which has a fire laser. Essentially, that can be spread. Basarios is essentially the weaker version of a Gravios, which we will be fighting very soon, actually, for this game, as I'm going just for all the damage possible here on Basarios. Now, you cannot cut off the tail, nor can you break the tail on Basarios, which is why you get so many extra breakable parts with Basarios. Now, the one thing I have to say to you guys that I've gotten really good at doing recently is perfect dodging. Now, perfect dodging really takes a while because the invincibility frames for a perfect dodge are only right at the beginning. As you can see, I actually just kind of dashed through that hip check that normally would have hit me. But like I said, I've gotten good. But not good enough to avoid that attack and just get absolutely decked by Basarios. He might limp away, though, in a second. Let's see. No? Alright, we're going to go with the double power slash, followed by another Lion's Maw. And hopefully this actually should end Basarios here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got a deflection. Oh, yeah, see. This is the problem with Basarios. If your weapon's not sharp enough, much like Gravios, your weapon's bouncing all over the place. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright, we'll sharpen up here. I already know where he's going to. We were going to have a pretty easy hunt this episode. I wasn't too worried about having too long of a hunt here. So, he should be over here. Now, he won't be going to sleep anytime soon yet. But I'm just going to wail on him. Unfortunately, he is going to hit me with the walking fire gas. But you can see it does so little damage. Because of the G-rank armor that I'm currently wearing, which is one of the benefits, obviously, of playing Monster Hunter at such like a high level. Once you get the G-rank stuff, the high-rank stuff just becomes ridiculous, and he is dead. So a couple things I do want to mention a little bit about Basarios here before I continue on with this episode here. What is my phone doing? A couple things I wanted to mention about Basarios. A lot of Basarios' attacks are derived from other monsters of the same class, which are essentially like brute wyvern-styled monsters. So that includes moves like a hip check. It always includes a charge like a Diablos. It also has the same body structure as a Diablos, which is why a lot of the moves are ripped straight from Diablos. The only thing the Basarios has that's different compared to a Diablos-styled monster is obviously it has projectile attacks, the Diablos has digging attacks. That's a big difference between Basarios, Gravios, and Diablos. But they do technically have the same body type. Only the Basarios and Gravios are also more armored compared to every other monster in the game. Not really counting the Hermitars or any Elder Dragons that have the armor, they don't really count. But that is Basarios. That is one hunt for the episode down. I know that was very quick, and we're not really going to get much time to talk about it. But keep in mind, guys, this series is wrapping up. I'm in G-rank gear, and I'm using G-rank weapons. So we're destroying every monster. Every monster has to die in a matter of just a couple seconds. And obviously, each hunt I do at this point will probably always be under 5 minutes, maybe except the last one. Now we do, looks like, need to add some speed so we can keep up with Valstrax. I'm sorry to keep bombarding you, but could you hunt a few monsters to help us the cause? Namely, Plesioth, Levisioth, and Nargacuga. The Plesioth. Yes. The game wants us to go hunt a Plesioth. And a Levisioth. And a Nargacuga. Now, the Nargacuga, I'm about to go absolutely ham on. But the Wyventurers told me all about this little expedition to go hunting for some Soratorium materials. Relax, it'll be easy. All you gotta do is hunt a Plesioth. That sentence makes no sense. All I gotta do is hunt the Plesioth. Do you know how much pain the Plesioth causes? To everybody. Levisioth not so much, but Plesioth. Why? Why? They make you hunt one in every Monster Hunter game except World. Thank God for that, because Plesioth sucks. Now Nargacuga's not too bad. But other than that, let's see. We got a couple other quests we need to do as well. So there's our Plesioth we need to go take out. Nargacuga, he'll be pretty easy. And then we've got our other one, which is Levisioth. Now, we're not going to be hunting these monsters this episode. We're actually going to be hunting Levisioth and Plesioth in the next episode. I'm going to do Nargacuga off camera because you guys have actually already seen Nargacuga from a previous episode. The Plesioth and Levisioth, I have not shown you guys, so I'll definitely be showcasing those in the next episode of Monster Hunter Double Cross. Now, as I said, guys, these episodes are going to go by fast with the exception of the final episode of Monster Hunter Double Cross being kind of like a finale of the story mode. So expect each episode at this point to be under 15 minutes. Now, I know it's really short compared to videos I normally do, but as I said, with me being as geared as it is, and this series is going to be wrapping up really quick because of that, I apologize if any of these episodes feel rushed. They're not meant to be. I'm still trying to inform you guys of information despite the amount of damage I'm doing to the monster. But anyways, before I go, I do want to take this opportunity to thank our donators over there on Patreon. MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Color Craze, and Drix for their continued support to the channel. Thank you guys for supporting me for so long. And of course, guys, until then, this is CAJ-Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.